y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle and this is the Belle Perspective, and today we're going to be reviewing the Belle Collective Season 3, Episode 3, Lying and Spying. But before we get into that, I've got a couple housekeeping items I need to cover. Let's get into that first. This is a growing channel. Come on, arms. My arms are doing so much better than they were, y'all. Okay, anyway. Come on, growing channel. Come on, growing channel. I appreciate all of the love and everyone subscribing and commenting and sharing the video. I truly appreciate it. I'm creeping up. Keep on. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Subscribe. You're gonna like it around here. We've got energy, we have community, we have great personalities, have really great discussions in the comment sections. You'll like it here, okay? If you've already been here, you've already subscribed, join the conversation, get down in the comment section, like the video, and share it on your platforms. I'm going to make sure that I put my Twitter handle down in the description box so that you all can follow me. I'm not that active on Twitter, but I'm really trying to work on getting my Twitter up. So follow Harold C on there. He's one of the people that I follow. He definitely helps me out, shouts me out on Twitter. So I appreciate him. So I'm going to put his information down in the bottom in the description box as well, his Twitter handle. Follow him and follow me as well. With that being said, because we have a community around here, I like to shout out all of our newest subscribers. So first things first, I want to shout out Miss Bertha Moore. Welcome to the channel. Just jumped in and started commenting. I truly appreciate it. Shout out to Shayna MCD. I'm going to put her information on the screen here. She is also an up-and-coming YouTuber. Super funny. Love her channel. She's also reviewing a lot of the same things. But she's also doing, what is she doing? Put a ring on it. I'm not doing that. And she's doing Married at First Sight. So she's got a little bit of a difference there, but she's also reviewing a lot of the same reality TV shows. And I think that you'll like her personality. She's very calm. So it's like a calm shade. You know what I mean? Like a calm, shady person. Check her out. And then also I want to shout out Roxanne Pye. Roxanne Pye, shout out to you. Thank you so much for subscribing. I truly appreciate it. Y'all, please follow Shayna MCD. Follow D Movie Man. I'm putting his information up. Follow Harold C on Twitter. I mean, there's just so many things. Put it all down in the description box. But we're community around here. That's what we do. We celebrate people. We shout folks out. We, are there to cheer folks on. This is what we do. And I think you'll like it around here. Let's get into the Belle Collective review. Starting to really love this show. I was getting hype. I had to pause it for a minute. Glendale, you got some nerve. Okay, let's get in from the first scene. Latrice and Sophia. I'm not calling her Sogucci. Her name is Sophia. Okay, so Latrice and Sophia, picking up where we left off. They're at the baby shower, Star's baby shower. They're talking about, why are they being shady towards each other? What happened to the energy between Latrice and Sophia? Latrice is honest with her. I'm sorry. Sophia's honest with Latrice and says, I saw that you were on Instagram and that you had closed with another realtor. I felt like you stabbed me in the back. I didn't really appreciate it. Latrice, again, I think two things can exist at the same time. Two things can be at the same time. I think Latrice could be wrong for not communicating her dissatisfaction with Sophia's service. I also know that Sophia, it wasn't the best way, especially if you have a working relationship and a friendship with someone, to just up and leave them and go find someone else. I have done that in the past and it has not fared well for me. That communication factor is very important. So Latrice didn't communicate, but Sophia, you are completely too in your feelings after you've had this conversation. Damn, Siri, shut up, girl. What am I doing to you?
I'm sorry, I can't do that for you.
Okay. So after Latrice had already told her, I needed a certain thing. I needed things to be done. Okay, dead it, Sophia. Be like, all right, well, my bad. I wasn't able to deliver for you in the way that you needed me to, but it would have been nice if you had communicated. But again, like Latrice said, baby, if you the number one realtor, one property don't stop your show. Boo, I'd be like, all right, girl, well, I know how to handle you. Maybe next time if you're looking for a property, maybe we need to communicate on how quickly you need a property. I mean, I just think that Sophia need to get over it, girl. It's not that serious. Again, if you the number one realtor walking around telling everybody how Latrice stabbed you in the back, girl, you too busy to be doing that. You too busy making other deals. It wouldn't even matter to me personally. But I had a question for y'all. Do y'all think Sophia really was doing any real work for her? Key, I don't feel like Sophia was doing any real work. I feel like she was doing just a little bit here and there, maybe show her one property, but I don't really feel like Sophia was delivering like in the way that she says that she does. But anyway, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comments. So Josh tells Akeisha about the situation with him and Latrice, and that he's been living with Latrice because of the water crisis, and that he's seeing a different side of Cliff, and how Cliff has disrespected him, and how Cliff showed up at M Bar unannounced, following Latrice, and how he got up in her face and cussed her out when the cameras are off. Like, he really told Akeisha everything. Part of me, again, two things can be true at the same time. Part of me is like, Joshy, why are you going back and telling this lady Latrice business? But then the other part is, I know Josh really needs to get this off his chest. And I truly, truly feel like Josh is seeing things that he never thought that he would see. They actually replay Cliff in the parking lot talking to Latrice, and he was all in her face. Like, he was being physically intimidating. I truly feel like Josh has seen way more than we know and could imagine. I literally got scared for Latrice all over again when they replayed that clip, y'all. He's seeing more. He see way more than we understand. To Lateshia and Latrice. So Latrice comes to visit Lateshia. I think, I don't know. I couldn't tell. Y'all get down in the comments. Is that a real office? Is that Letitia's real office? Actually, like Lateshia, but I just was like, girl, is this your real office? And it looked like she just hired somebody for like a day to pretend she's a receptionist. No, it just seemed a little propish. I don't know. Later on in the episode, the place, it looked like a leasing office. It looked like a leasing office. It did not look like a real apartment or condo. It also looked like a prop or staged area. I don't know. Y'all get down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. So Latrice is asking Lateshia about her business with Glen and all this other stuff, and when the last time you slept with the boy. Like, Latrice, girl, Lateshia business is the last. You don't really need to be worried about what Lateshia doing. You need to be worried about what Cliff doing. But that's neither here nor there. Okay. They start talking about how the men, or in the confessional, Latrice says that Cliff and Glen are two separate men, but she feels like they're the same in certain aspects. After seeing Glen pop up on Lateshia the way that he did, no, sweetheart, you have the same man. Y'all men are one and the same, and you need to exit stage left. I never want to tell no woman to leave a husband, but girl, pack your things. Latrice wants to do public speaking. She comes to Lateshia, because she's really good at public speaking. Girl, I'm not gonna lie, it was a kiki when she was trying to practice. The receptionist was laughing at her, so was I. I was the same. Me and the receptionist was the absolute same. I was like, girl, you can do better than that. Just be yourself. I thought that in that moment, I feel I could see Latrice being very anxious and insecure. Saw the insecurities in her in that moment when she was talking to Lakeisha, And I think that that's one of the things that drives Cliff in the way that he responds to her, because she's so insecure and timid and he's so domineering that it just, you can't, yeah, that dynamic, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Lateshia says that she's afraid of, Latrice asked Lateshia, what's keeping you, holding you back from moving on and moving out of the house and moving away from Glen. And she says, what really makes me frightened, or what it is, I'm fearful. I'm afraid of leaving Glen because of the way he acts. He'll turn into a whole nother person. There it is again. It's giving, if you're not with me, you can't be with anybody. And that is a form of ABUSE. That is a form of ABUSE. That is not okay. That should not be the reason why you're still with someone. You're afraid of what they're going to do to you or anyone else. You know what, y'all? I had this. I'm thinking about, I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly, because I enjoy watching these shows, but I'm realizing what these shows are doing to my mental health. Sometimes I'm thinking about these relationships and I'm ruminating on them, and I'm like, oh my God, these relationships are trash. I hope to God I never have anything like that. And so I'm like walking around almost with this. It's just really hard to separate. Like, these relationships are literal trash. Okay, so Tambra and Marie get together. Now, again, I don't really know the backstory because I didn't watch season 1 and 2. But Marie confronts Tamra about her lying and being an untruthful Belle. And so Marie is saying, listen, everybody in the collective is saying that you don't tell the truth, you double back. I guess seasons before, she has sent a message saying, don't invite Akeisha into the group chat. Tamra saying, no, that's not true. Apparently, Tamra's ex sent pictures to Marie to clear his name. I'm not sure clearing his name of what exactly. They didn't really show us what the picture was. I don't really know how all of this connects with each other, but Tamra, girl, the people say you's a liar. Okay. And Tamara in the confessional says, I've built a rapport with my audience. They trust me, etc. I'm like, yeah, girl, but that's not your personal lives. Them people don't know you personally. So yeah, you may be somebody that they listen to on the radio, but that don't mean that they know you a liar or not. Like, girl, that did not prove not one thing. I don't know whether she a liar or not. I've seen that she like to omit certain things. I saw that in the episode before, but anywho, we'll get to it. Let's keep going. Akeisha and Latrice. I really wish Akeisha hadn't said anything to Latrice, because this is such a sensitive topic. This is such a sensitive area for all parties involved. Latrice walks in, they go to this place called Happy Land. Who is the hell is these white babies? I get, but then I realized Cliff he's so light skinned, he probably biracial, quiet as it's kept. He probably biracial, so his kids is biracial. So I was like, okay, I was trying to put two and two together. Latrice is the glam mom, too damn young to be a grandmama, period. Okay. Quiet as it's kept, Latrice says she the same age as Cliff kids. My stomach turned twice when I heard that. That was so nasty. They named the baby Ham Hock. I'm looking at him like, he don't look like no Ham Hock. He's small. But anyway, I digress. Quiet as is kept, I feel like Latrice is subconsciously saying, hell no. Who would feel safe in an environment like with Cliff? How could anybody ever feel safe with a man like him being your husband to bring a child into the world? I know the reason why Cliff want her to have a baby is to lock her down and keep him tied to her so she can't go nowhere. It's a form of control. But I Latrice would be a damn fool if she decided to go and fool around and have a child with him. Keisha going back and telling Latrice, that's going to put more of a rift in their relationship. Josh works for this lady. Now he done moved out of the place now, but Josh still work for her. And so that's gonna cause friction in their relationship. It could potentially put a stop to his livelihood. You know what I mean? So I didn't think Akeisha should have said anything to Latrice. That's a very sensitive conversation, and it should not have been brought back to Latrice. It really should not have been. All right, so we get to Tambra and Damon in this act, chop. It's like Tamra, the cat cave. Tamra, if you don't just tell this man that you're not interested in marrying him, and she was saying, "Oh, Damon said that he was gonna give me a ring when I moved in with him. I don't see the ring, girl. You'll do anything for a ring. Is that really what is, girl? Is that what it is? Because you don't want to really marry him. So why are you still bringing up this whole ring situation? Just tell him this is not working out, and you want to move out, and you don't want to be in a relationship with him." Like she talks to him very she's a little condescending. He reminds me of like, and here's the thing, it's nothing wrong with guys like Damon. He's like one of those guys who are kind of like, I drive my granddaddy's truck from 1945. If it's still working and it ain't broke, ain't nothing wrong with it. This the house that I got. It's a nice quaint house. It's right here. It's nice. It's paid for. It's everything, everything I need and all that. I like to live a nice, quiet life, just here, just chilling, going to work, doing my 9 to 5, and going fishing maybe every other week or something like that. And then Tamara's like, "Ooh, let's go to New York, let's go to Dubai, let's go to Maldives, like let's go here, there, and everywhere, shop at Prada, Gucci, Louis, all these different places." Tamara like this and Damon like this. Where are we going? Where are y'all going? Girl, are you that desperate for a ring? Please let him know you want to move out. We tired. We're tired, and Damon tired too. She about to do a new podcast with Quasi. She keep bringing his ass up. Child, we already know what it is. Okay, we're moving on. Marie, Sophia, and Lateshia go to what Letitia's new house would be. Now, I was so confused with this place. This setup looked like a leasing office. It did not look like a condo. It did not look like an apartment. I guess it's already fully furnished, which is fine, but it looked like an old leasing office of an apartment complex. Letitia walks in. Sophia's sitting on this big ass wood desk, and she just propped up looking at a folder. I'm like, girl, okay. Wow, trying to look like she doing something or she professional or she's that girl. It looked very staged when she walked in. It really did. Anyway, Sophia, just be yourself, girl, but whatever. And come to find out, Marie is going to sign the papers for Letitia so that Glen can't have any rights. First of all, if Letitia buys something on her own and Glen name ain't nowhere on it, he don't have no rights anyway. And Marie, how close are you and Letitia for you to be co-signing? I mean, that's a good friend. That's a real, real good friend to be doing that, but I just don't understand the reason why you need to sneak. Like, you know what? I just thought about it. If he is ABUSE, ABUSIVE, then maybe she do need to sneak. So this is almost like, how women are trying to escape and leave their partners and they need to, create a whole hide things. That's what it's giving. Now that I think about it. I'm like, oh my God, you have to do all of this. And come to find out, Glenn was in. The way they jumped up, I ain't gonna lie, I laughed. It was funny. The way they jumped up and ran behind the door, that jump was it was kind of funny. It wasn't funny, but it was funny. Glenn busts in and says, what y'all doing? I done gave you time. You can't leave. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, he got some audacity. He said, I'm looking for the truth. I'm just trying to figure out what the truth is. He said, Marie, you over here messing with married men, but you worried about my wife and all this other stuff. Again, one, how are you recording people's conversations is illegal without them knowing it. It's illegal. One, two, how are you the person who cheated, the person who put yourself in this situation, the person who is totally 100% to blame for the situation that you're in right now, have the nerve to turn around and have all of this smoke for Letitia who's saying, no, you're not about to disrespect me no more. Later on in the confessional, Letitia saying, or Lateshia, I don't, y'all know who I'm talking about. She's talking about how Glenn has all these abandonment issues and how he feels like, and I'm like, girl, what the fuck do that got to do with you? I don't mean to cuss y'all, but what do that got to do with you? Why are women like this? Why are women like this? What needed to have happened is them calling the police on him and he got to go. He has got to go. Child, you see why I'm saying I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might need to take a break or do something because it's really working. It's really affecting my mental space because watching all of these toxic relationships and the way that these men treat these women. Y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. My name is Belle. This is the Belle Perspective. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.